Good afternoon, punters. It's Connor 500 on Christmas Eve. I hope you've all had a lovely day, no matter what you're doing. And thank you all so much for being here. It's unbelievably appreciated. Unbelievably. So whatever you're all doing for Christmas, I hope you have the best time. Whether you're having a quiet one, I'm just going round my sister's. That's all I'm doing, just having a quiet one. Whether you're having a big one, no matter what you're doing, thank you so much for being here. We're going to have a great 2022. We're all going to stick together and grind it out. It's time for the December statistics video. It's been a bad old month. We've had a bad start, but we're accountable here. No bet is a throwaway bet. No bet is a throwaway bet. But thank you again for everyone for being here. One quick question that somebody posed to me the other day. They said to me that they're getting limited down to £2.50 each way lucky 15s on their Sky bet, and they asked how I would do it. First of all, always remember, guys, this 500 is only for statistics purposes. Most days I'm not going out and punting. I'm not doing it. On the days that I do go out and punt, I'm getting way more than 500 on, because I've got to make my turnover percentage. That's the way I'm thinking about it. But a lot of days I'm not punting. That's not because they're not good enough. It's usually because I might not feel like it that day. It's been a quiet year. So but my other answer to that, my main answer, guys, when professionals have an online account, they do look at it slightly different to when casual punters do, because we're not just loading up 20 to an account that's gonna. Because casual punters don't think about the fact that a casual punter account will last forever, because they'll never ban a casual punter who's placing losing bets. When you are a professional, you know they're going to ban you within a week. Guys, if I ever have an online account last longer than 1 week, I'm very pleasantly surprised. Ask any professional punter. If you open up a 365 on a Friday night, it's gone by the Sunday. That's just generally the case. It's a bit different in shop. If you've got a shop, like when I was in London the other day, if you've got a shop that you don't particularly care about, you're not going to be in there too much. I had a few. It weren't just this one. I had a few. So I'm not trying to just pretend I had a winner and that was it. I did have a lot of losers. But just to get the point across, I do punt them in shop. Because there's a few reasons for that, guys. You can't, when you've got an online account, you want to get as much turnover on as you can. If I've loaded up £1,000 to a Sky, if I've loaded a bag up, I need to get as much turnover as I can within that short time frame before it's banned. If I do a lucky 15 with that 1,000, if I got 1,000 in the Sky, I do a lucky 15 for 300. That's 3/10 of my stake tied up for what could be the most of the racing day. I'm better off using that 1,000 all in on the first, all in on the second. Maybe there's a Sky race playing first 4, 8 runner, all in on that. I'm backing multiple horses. If you haven't seen it yet and you're bored enough, go and have a look 3 months ago in my playlist of when I had a Sky Bet account, because I showed everyone at the end of the video how I was doing it. And if you look at it, I'm actually just spreading the account balance across loads of horses in the same race, turning over thousands per race. And you can't do so. Lucky 15s are great, and if I can get a cheeky one on in the shop, I will. But an online account, I want to make 3-4 grand on average out of a Sky, maybe a bit less, maybe 2-3 grand average. But I'm not going to do that on average if I do a few lucky 15s a day. Because say you could look at it like, why don't you just do 3 lucky 15s a day, leave it at that. That's only 900 turnover for the day. If I do it my way, I can get 8, 9, 10 grand turnover. Do you know what I mean? Get my percent out of that. I'm going to leave it at that. Statistics, it's been a bloody rough month. Absolutely rough month. We had a stake of 11,600 so far, and a loss of 3,830, which is a minus 33% ROI. It's my least favourite number. So we've lost 33% on every bet so far this month. Absolutely brutal. But we are accountable, and I know we're going to win for 2022. That's why it's important to put the statistics down, because if you don't, how do you know that a good run isn't just a good run? And how do you keep your hope during the bad run? You can't. You need them statistics to look back. They are so important. But then also, make sure you keep your own statistics, because you can't trust anyone else's. You just can't. So it has been a bad month, but we're all together. And also the thing is, there's no there's no chance of us losing for 2022. And every bet I place on this channel is going to be tracked, and it's going to be available for punters to back. And I've got the utmost confidence. We have kindly got a set of statistics from Marvin Goddard, who sent his in last month as well. We done very well last month, and just like us, he's had a bad month. Just want to say, if the video cuts out, I'm going to upload everything needed onto the comments. So everything, if it does cut out, everything's going to be on the comments. Marvin Goddard had a stake of 1,130 and a loss of 427. He did write down his ROI, but I forgot to write it on this page, so I haven't got that. I believe it's minus 37%, which is brutal, but it's going to be okay. We're going to get our 15-20%, and I promise you, if you leave Connor 500 now, if you go away now, come back at the end of 2022, I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, we're going to be in profit. One thing I was going to say the other day, the video cut out at the time, if we're less than 5% up for 2022, there's going to be a £5,000 competition. So if this channel makes less than 5% profit for 2022, there's going to be a £5,000 competition, likely for charity, at the end of next year. I just want to go through each of these days, and I'm going to get myself ready and go to my sister's. The 1st of December was no bet for the horses. Golf 500, I've got it as a loss 500 for the golf. It weren't, because there was a dead heat on a short price, so everyone did get some money back. I've got it as a loss of 500 because I couldn't be bothered, so I've just marked it as a loss. The second, stake 500, lost 200. Third was stake 500, lost 500. Fourth was stake 1,000, profit 40. The fifth was stake 500, profit 130. The sixth was stake 500, lost 500. Seventh was stake 500, lost 280. Eighth was stake 200, lost 200. Ninth was stake 500, lost 480. 10th was stake 500, profit 100. 11th was stake 500, profit 2,040. 12th was stake 500, profit 150. 13th was stake 500, lost 390. 14th was stake 1,000, lost 1,000. 15th was stake 500, lost 370. 16th was stake 500, loss 410. The 17th was stake 500, lost 160. The 18th was stake 500, lost 240. 19th was stake 400, lost 390. 20th was stake 500, lost 500. 21st was stake 500, lost 260. 22nd was stake 500, profit 90. And that's it. If I'm ever wrong, guys, please do not hesitate to tell me. Don't think if you say you're wrong here, I'm going to be like angry. And even if you're wrong, even if you try and correct me, but it turns out you made a mistake, thanks for bloody trying, because I could have been wrong. Who, you know, at least if we've got a few eyes on it, then one of us has got to be right. Do you know what I mean? So don't ever think you're calling me out if I've got it wrong, because anything can come up and down. I might be so bloody busy that day, and if you see it, then at least it's going to give everyone else comfort in knowing I've been corrected. Because how bad is it going to be if I've made a mistake, loads of people can see that mistake, no one's saying anything, but people are trusting me a bit less. Do you know what I mean? Because we are going to profit 2022 without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Can we claw back December? We've got just over 7 points worth to claw back. It may be done, it may be not. I'm not going to go in. Boxing Day is a bloody good day. It is, but it's a good day because there's quite a few different opportunities. It's not going to be a 5-star. There's no chance of it being a 5-star. Unlikely to be a 4-star, to be honest. I'm not one of those people that just because it's a huge day of racing, it doesn't mean you're going to get huge margins. To be honest, guys, sometimes you're going to get your biggest margins on some cold Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? So just because it's a huge day of racing doesn't mean you're going to get huge profits. So just bear that in mind. Cheltenham Day 1, maybe that's a bit of an exception because the firms are throwing it out there. I'd be surprised if Cheltenham Day 1's not a 4-star. But Boxing Day's a bit different. Hopefully we'll have a good end to December, but you never know. But all I do know is thank you everyone for being on this journey. Everyone who's been here this year. I intend to do this indefinitely. I intend to do this definitely, but I just want to say how much I appreciate everyone who's been here at the start. And you always will be appreciated. You always will be appreciated. I just had an idea. am I going to? No, I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. We've got another statistics video coming up, so anything I did miss to say, I'm going to say then. I hope you all have the loveliest Christmas. There's not really a lot else I can say on this video apart from repeating how much I appreciate you and how much I hope you all have a lovely Christmas. We're going to win. We're going to win. This is the... Do you know what I mean? Take care, everyone. I'll see you on the other side. The Boxing Day video is likely to be at latest 9 AM on Boxing Day. There's a slim chance of it being tomorrow night. Whatever you do, take care. Whether you're having a quiet one, a loud one, whatever you're doing, be safe, careful, keep your head and soldier on.